a seed of discord in scattering the people of Yahuwah. He pushes them into lies. He pushes them into suffering. He pushes them into wickedness. Never to come to the knowledge or to the gate of rest. He shut it against you, okay? And we'll see now. This is the other abomination because that said is the god of agriculture, Saturn's day. Saturn's day. And they call him the god of agriculture. All our food is being polluted. The air you breathe in is contaminated. See another wickedness, how he pollute and corrupt our spirit. The air we breathe in. This chemical called mercury, were documented about 150 diseases from it. It's be found in our genetics. It's be found in our brain. It's be found in our system. Now when you go to the toilet, every single water you use, you tell the magic system to take it away. That is not true. When you go to toilet and pass out your feces, in few days time, it's returning back to you as a water. And the leftover, it goes for your plantation. This is why the seventh is an abomination. It contaminates the water you drink is polluted. The air you breathe is polluted. The food you eat is contaminated by genetically modifies it with heavy chemical. Nothing grows normal. The god of agriculture has condemned, has destroyed the whole world. This is why it is an abomination. So this is your calendar and this is your bill. When you call Saturday, that is the demon you are bowing to, you are worshiping him. When you call Sunday, you are bowing to sun. When you call Moon Day, you are bowing to Moon. When you call Tuesday, you are bowing to Twins Day. Twins Day. The god of war, they say go into war with one hand, and it's the Roman gods. When you call Wednesday, you are bowing to the chief god. They said he created the whole world. Oh, Roboskaya Bababaye. Woe this day, or oh this day, or woe this day, the chief gods. When you call Thursday, you are calling the gods of thunder, which are the fourth dead creature. Their faith is very, 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 swift to do wickedly. When you call Freak Day, oh, Roboskaya, that is the day they lighted the whole world with sexual activity. Sex in group, bluefin. So these are the deity you worship. These are the seven evil eyes from the folly, wicked spirit. Family much has been said. I bless Abba Yehovah. Stay in tune for Shabbat for another powerful, unique service and unveil the mystery of this worker, death. This is all we'll have for now. We bless Abba Yehovah for the successful broadcasting, even though it was really tough. But to his name be all glory. Hallelujah. Bless you. This is the mystery of this one called Demos. And this is all that is in it. Put your house in order, family. It's disastrous, okay? It's not something you want to entangle your soul with. Oriba Shanta Bababaya. Abba Yahuwah. Iborobo Seleya. Abba Yahuwah. Himo Santa Labu Yeke Yeke. Abba Yahuwah. Igorobos Karabo. Abba Yahuwah. O Imo Sande. Orabo Sande Rebo. Family Shalom. You hear from me on Shabbat. I love you, Abba Yahuwah. I'm sorry, I remember something about the science of or the perspective or the view of Islam anti-Mashiach. So they said the first Messiah, the way they describe the first Messiah, that should be the Hebrew Messiah, because they said on the forehead of the oh my father, this is why they are going to battle against him. But he will consume them by the breath of his mouth. He will destroy them by the brightness of his coming. Check it out. No one has ever seen Yahushua Mashiach and retain their strength. No, all his holy prophet, when they see them go down, God bless you, you filthy Mahdi, you filthy Jesus, you filthy Allah, you filthy Islam. Want to lay your hands on the holiest of holies? What is their perspective? They said, this Messiah will never bow to Allah. And they said on the forehead of this Messiah, there is a written code, reject Allah. And they said this Messiah has a dark skin. dark skin or dark skin. Yeah, they said dark skin. And they said this Messiah is going to be very, very worthy. Is so rich. He's going to be the one that influence the whole world. They say he has the power to put to death, and he has the power to bring to life. So this is their view about the anti-Messiah. They said what really caught my attention. They said is he will never bow to Islam. They say he will never ever submit to Allah. That is their anti-Messiah. Of course, when I heard of their son, I said, correct. This is my Messiah. Because my Messiah can never bow. Hey, how my father? His father is Yahuwah. He is Yahushua. He said, I come not to do my way, but the will of my father. And Islam said Jesus, he was Muslim. And Islam said Jesus is the one to kill our own Messiah. Because Jesus is Islam, is a Muslim, and Jesus is coming now to you Christian to rebuke you Christian and say, I never tell you that I'm the son of Allah. I never tell you that I am God. I never tell you that you should worship me. That is why he is coming to rebuke you, to refute you all. And they said Jesus is going to tell Mahdi to convert the whole world to Islam. But that is not our own Messiah. And I bless Abba Yewa for allowing them to remove the holy name and insert Jesus, so that they can be using Jesus to be doing this crap and this nonsense. And they said Jesus is the one to kill the anti-Messiah. So the way they gave it, their own perspective, or the view of their own anti-Messiah, they are talking about our own Messiah. Because our own Messiah is a black man. Okay? He have dark skin. Revelation 1 says so. Brownish skin. And that is the view of Islam, that this anti-Messiah, that they say is a white man. Jesus is a white man. And the Mahdi is a white man. But they say this anti-Messiah is a dusky man. That is a man, a brown color. And that is our Messiah. Our Messiah, they said, this man, he has the power to curry and to plant vegetation on earth. And they said that I knew what those things is. When I was listening to their signs, I understood what they were talking about. And they said Jesus is going to come and break the cross and kill the swine. What is the cross? That is Jesus will come and destroy the belief of the cross, that he never goes to the cross. And swine simply means you believe it, that he goes to the cross, he died, he buried, was resurrected. That is unclean. Islam don't eat pork like we do. We don't eat pork. So pork is unclean. So that belief is unclean to Islam. So if you don't want them to kill you as they break the cross, that is drop that belief and take the belief of Islam. If you refuse, therefore you are a pork, they will kill you. Okay? And Jesus is the one that is going to lead them to do all these things. But they said this dusky Messiah is the anti-Messiah. Okay? He's not going to bow. He has 3 written letter on his forehead that say reject Allah. Okay? No problem. We accept it, because we will never bow to Islam. We will follow our Messiah. Okay? Because our Messiah is an Hebrew man. He come to do his father's will. Allah is not his father, because Allah have no father. His name is not Jesus, because Jesus is a white man. He is the God of the Christendom. He is the Messiah of the Christendom. He is also the Messiah of Islam. Not ours. Okay? Not ours. So this is what I quickly want to add. Okay, now with this being said, shalom once again.